Hello guys, welcome to this live stream. So in this tutorial I will show you a Angular application which will actually convert multiple images into PDF. So it's a web application, and for this we are using another library, PDF processing library, which is PDF-LIB, which is an open source library for processing PDF files. You can edit PDF files directly in the browser. So this is actually example app. Here you have this HTML form where you can select multiple files. Let me select these files here. So you will see you have selected two images, and we have this button export to PDF. If you click this button, you will see your images will be get exported. It will have the full size. It will take the full size of the page. This is the first page, this is the second page. So in this easy way you can select as many images as you want, and then instantly it will convert all your images into a PDF file. So if you select 7 images, you will see it will create 7 pages in the PDF file, and each page will take the entire image. So we are using this package here. If you go to npmjs.com, just search for this package, PDF-LIB, and it's a library where you can actually create and modify PDF documents right in the browser itself. So the command is simple. You simply install this by executing this command, and I have given all the source code in the description of this video. So now to get started, I will delete everything and start from scratch. So the first thing you need to do, you need to go to the app.component.ts file, and right here you need to import this package. So using the import statement, so you will simply say import PDF document RGB, and it will be coming from this library PDF-LIB. After that you will declare two variables for storing the images: image previews string array, and initial value will be empty array, and secondly image files. And then you need to go to app.component.html file. This is your template file. So here you will actually show a form to the user where they will select the images. So right here we'll be having this input type file. We are binding this on change event handler on file change. So this function will execute as soon as the user changes the images. They select images, this function will execute, and we are binding multiple to allow multiple file upload and only accepting images. So now we need to define this function all on file change in the TypeScript code. So right here we go to this file and define this function, which is on file change, and it will be having this event, and then we will have a simple div tag where we can actually show the images which have been selected. So we'll be having this div tag ng for directive let image of image previews, and we are binding this class image preview and just showing these images using the image tag. So right in the CSS we basically added these CSS styles. So just add these CSS styles. So we are targeting the all the images that are selected, giving it a margin, a max width of 100%, height of auto, and a border of 1 pixel solid gray color. So just add these CSS styles. After that uh, we will have a simple button. As soon as you click this button, your PDF file will be created and downloaded. So we binded this function export to PDF as soon as you click this button. So now we just need to define this function as well, which is export to PDF. So this function will be async. We will simply say export to PDF. So firstly we will write this on file change function. So this will execute as soon as you select the files or the images. So first of all we'll make use set image previews to empty array, and also this dot image files to also empty array. Then we will read all the images which are selected. You will get this by event.target.files, and this is a very standard way by which you can read all the files which are selected by using the file reader API. This is available in every browser. So again, we are using this in the if condition. We are checking if the files are selected. Then we are running a for loop for each file. We are pushing it in this array image files. After that, we are reading it using file reader API, creating an object of, and then it contains this onload function. So when your images are loaded, then we are pushing it inside this array image previews, whatever is the target result which comes when you call this function read as data URL, which is reading the base64 code of the file. So after you read all these images and store it inside the variable, now we write this function which is export to PDF. So here you first of all create a new PDF document by using this PDF document dot create function. This will create a new PDF file, and after that you need to loop through all the images that it's present inside this variable, which is this dot image files. So first of all we calculate the bytes here. Calculating the bytes, we convert this into array buffer, and then we declare these two variables, image variable and the dimensions of each image. So we need to make sure that each image takes the entire page width and height, and here we simply detect that if the image is PNG or JPG. So here we simply have a if condition for this. So here we are saying that if the image is PNG, then we are using this function which is embed PNG. So you can see it has a series of functions. So one such function is embed PNG. So here you embed this PNG image, or else if the image is JPG, in that case we simply use this function which is embed JPG, and here you pass your image bytes. So after embedding this image, now we just need to calculate the dimensions. So you just need to make sure that each image takes the entire space in the page. So for this we call this function which is image.scale, and here you pass 1 as an argument. And lastly, you need to add this image to the PDF document. For adding this image, we call this function which is add page, which is available. So here you pass the dimensions, the width and the height, and then we simply draw this image. So we also need to draw this. So we have this function here of draw image. So here you pass this image, and then the argument here you need to specify the x coordinate and the y coordinate. So I will say 0 0, and in order to make sure that it takes the entire space, so we need to calculate the width. So dimensions width, and height is dimensions height. So this will make sure that each image will cover the entire page. And after embedding it, we just need to save this PDF file. So for saving it, we have a function here which is pdfdoc.save. So this will save the PDF file, and then we can simply download this. So this is a very simple technique by which we convert this into a blob and then download this as an attachment. So right here I pasted this code here. So if we constructed this blob here, passing these PDF files, and then we call this function url.createObjectURL, passing this blob, and then using this anchor tag we can simply download this image as an attachment in the browser. So that's all that we need to do. And if you refresh your browser and select a bunch of images and then click this button, and you will see a PDF file will be constructed, and all the source code is given in the description of this video. So you can select as many images as you want, and then instantly it will create the PDF file, and it will contain all the images that you selected. So it's a very useful app, and it is using this open source library PDF-LIB. So also check out my website freemediatools.com, which contains unlimited number of tools regarding audio, video and image. and I will be seeing you in the next one.